Last year I attempted a 2:30 marathon back in Chicago and I did not go to plan. So today I've got my longest and hardest run of the entire training block. I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like a few weeks out from race day and exactly what training for a 2:30 marathon looks like. Stay tuned because I will be giving you some tips and tricks of what to do a few days out from the race. First things first is a dress rehearsal. Make sure you're wearing the exact kit that you want to wear on race day. Obviously not because I'm going to delay it, but eat the same breakfast and wear the same kit that you're going to be wearing on race day. Test it out beforehand as well. So this is my first time wearing this kit, so fingers crossed it goes to plan, but if it don't, then I'll change kit for another long run.
What is that?
40 grams of carbs, quick bar that I have on the start line of every race. It's got sodium in it, it's got electrolytes in it. The reason I have this is because I'm going to have like 8 or 9 gels in the race, so I want something solid in me, pause.
Yeah, boy.
Before I just end up putting bare liquids after that. So today's workout is going to be, it's supposed to be 3 by 8 at marathon pace with a 1K float in between, but I might push it to 3 by 10, which I know it takes longer to recover from, but mentally I will feel a lot more ready for the race if I do that. So for me, the race is both mental and physical, and if my body takes a little bit of a hit but my mind is stronger, I might risk that over making sure that I can recover fully from this run, and then mentally I'm still only 24k at marathon pace, not knowing what that last 18k would feel like. So we'll see how it goes, but 2k warm up, 3 by 8k, and then a handful of K will cool down to get overall volume in, but I might push it to 3 by 10.
Morning, mate. Good to see ya.
1k down, 1 more K, don't feel warm. It's too cold, man, but I'm hoping it's this way. Like, this is perfect conditions for race day, so I'm hoping it's like this on race day, but I'll probably do around a 1 to 2k warm up on the day of the race as well, in the start line pen, but we shall see. Alright, that's the warm up done. I'm just gonna do a couple of drills before I head into the 3 by 10. So it's just a why is my hamstring hurting? Because this is my warm up.
What do you call this one?
Feeding the chickens, I think. You gotta just chicken. No, is that not it? I don't know. Alright, obviously I'm not gonna run with my phone in my hand, so I'm just gonna pop it in my pocket. I will be running with this, so it's worth holding it during the training as well. But yeah, everything you do on race day, you want to try and replicate as close as possible in your training.
Was that every session or just like race sims?
Mentally, every single session, because you don't want to tap out. Like I always say, if you tap out in your session, you're more likely to tap out on race day. It's the only way to get that the only way to get the future version of you today is by doing what he would do today. There is no future version of you that doesn't tap out on race day if you tap out in training. This is kind of self-explanatory. So act like him or her, and you will become him or her. So if your ideal version of you don't tap out, go tap out. Sounds simple, but it's factual. Anyways, about to go into race pace, so I'll see you in a bit. In theory, the first 10k of the session should be really easy. That's theory.
When you say floats in terms of your training sessions, what does that mean?
So it's not quite super slow recovery, but it's still at a pace that is considerably easier than running your marathon pace. So say for example, my marathon pace is 3:33, my float will be around 4:30, so 4 minutes slower, but my easy pace is like 5:30. So, I hope that makes sense. But 2k in, bang on pace. Still early doors though, I shouldn't be celebrating, but yeah. Just happy that these first few kilometers are going to plan. I always find it fascinating to see which way people run around Battersea. I go clockwise. What do you lot go? Let me know in the comments. Sometimes in training you sit there and think, how the hell am I going to hold this for a full 42k? But that's just part of what the training is. Again, you gotta remember, you're doing this on the back of a training week. On tired legs, with no crowd, and no proper carb loading. I carb loaded yesterday, but when I said mentally, it means more than physically. I try and minimize all the benefits that I'm gonna get on race day outside of it. So I know that when I'm fully carb loaded and when I do have crowds, that I can perform even better. So yeah, I'm not maximizing my tank for training, so I can maximize it on the race day. We're well into the second rep now, and I'll be lying if I said it's not a little painful, but you need to remember that you got to see discomfort as adaptation, not as pain. You got to use it, know that discomfort now means less in the race. And if you see it as a sign to stop, you're only going to take that same sign when it gets hard in the race to stop. This is my sign that I'm growing and making progress. Yeah, it's hard, but if it was easy, everyone would have a 2:30 marathon. So of course it's going to be hard. That's the whole point. Just sitting hard. It's only 15 more K. You got to think about it like that. Less than an hour of running. Let's go. In theory, at this point in the race, it should still feel quite controlled, quite comfortable. And I mean, in practice, it's okay. It's okay for now. I feel good. I can definitely push. I can definitely speed up. And obviously I can definitely talk, so we're in a good place. One thing I've realized is these shorts, and having stuff in my back pocket, like my gels. If I get as cold as I am now on race day, I actually can't pluck my gels out.
Yeah.
So I need them to all be in my front pocket. So you live and you learn, because you don't want to find that out on race day. So I'm glad I got to trial this today. But the kit's nice, very ventilated, and it feels like this will probably be the kit I wear. It's just the placement of gels. I might wear a belt. Worn belts in races before, so. You know when it tastes so good, you just want to suck the life out of it. Pause.
Yeah, boy.
Ah, right in my system. Okay,
Yeah.
we've decided on doing just 5 more K, maybe a little bit quicker than the paces that we're running, or maybe just at marathon pace. 25K of overall marathon volume is plenty. I'm still going to then see out the rest of the run to get overall volume in. Feeling good. You ready?
Get it.
Let's go. Last K. Yeah, body's feeling a little bit sore, but I'm actually feeling really, really good. 25K. No, I'm actually joking. I was alright. It wasn't that bad.